Following the signs. Hey Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. This is a message for you if you're healing a broken heart right now. Felt called to do this reading for you guys. I don't know why, but Spirit has led me to do it. So if this isn't your reading today, then come back next time. For those that wish to stay for a bit of advice, some clarity, some validation, stick around and let's work through this together. Still a bit of an energy check in Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You may be cross-watching. Maybe you've just broken up with a Virgo. Who knows? But whatever's led you here today, I'm sure there's a message for you currently. I'm hearing the tide is high. So you could be just feeling like maybe in the midst of the thickness of it all. The very heavy, fresh emotions. Yeah, okay, you could have felt like this was really something that was quite destined, this love that you had, or that you want in your life. Yeah, but it's also like you're discovering, or you will soon discover, that there is like, there's a key, like this heartbreak that you're experiencing. It's really unlocking up a new part of you. It's like once we experience something, well then we've experienced it, haven't we? And we then utilize that in our life. It helps us in our future journey, in the decisions that we make or the decisions that we don't make. And you could really find that this might be quite a catalyst for, your own personal evolution here. Some of you may be feeling like, it's gone too far past now in order to look back. And you really are being encouraged to keep going with that momentum, as much as we can experience and feel these feelings of like, that wanting to hang on, that wanting to fix, that wanting to make it better. And you yourself, you really are the healer of the zodiac, and you are aware of like, people's faults and, what needs to be done, and that there are steps that need to be taken, processes to go through. But, I feel like whatever this has been for you is really encouraging you now to choose yourself for once. This is about self-healing. This is about pouring back into you and potentially going back deeper than just this breakup. Divergence, remembrance, truth, grief. The intellect is still out. I forgot to pop that back in the deck. But, you are very intelligent and so versatile in how far your intelligence actually goes. Like being that mutable earth, very grounded and very practical in your intelligence as well, and how to use it, when not to. But like at the moment, like losing a relationship, especially if it's been in your life for some time, no matter healthy or toxic, like it's like experiencing grief. It's like losing a loved one. And it is. It's a death of a relationship that once was something. You could really be finding it quite hard to see past that at this time. And you must have patience for yourself here, because this is part of, what is it? The however many stages of grief. At first it's that, dismissal, isn't it? Then it's the reality. I feel like that sort of comes last, but there's the denial. There's the acceptance, and it's all part of the process. And no matter where you are at now, just trust that's where you're meant to be currently. This is opening up so much truth in your life, and truth that you have known to be your life, or to be a version of love that you have experienced here. And you're slowly working yourself away from it. I feel like this is, potentially, for some of you, this is something that you're re-experiencing. And now you're really learning that truth about yourself, and how then to follow your truth and follow your path and divert reoccurring patterns again. For some of you, you may have been in this and have become aware of, certain displays of behavior, certain avoidant behaviors within another. I'm hearing, and you yourself have already been a victim of grief. Like some of you may have grown up experiencing like a parental relationship breakdown. But there's a call for you to really be quite diligent in how you make your moves currently. For some of you, this might be quite toxic, and you are needing to make your moves silently here. Because it's like the further you get away as well, the more that you energetically cut off, I feel like that's really when the masses start to come. And that can really have you start questioning yourself if you allow them to get in. And I speak this from personal experience. I remember thinking to myself after I'd left something completely and utterly horrible situation. And, I guess I had that naivety that as soon as I left this situation, that everything was just going to be sunshine and roses, that everything was going to just fall into place. And it doesn't occur that way, because people get very used to benefiting off us in a codependent or vulnerable state. And so when we begin to start putting boundaries in place and making good choices for ourselves, well, that ruffles a lot of feathers. And you can receive a lot of backlash. You can receive a lot of hatred. And it can feel like you're being punished. And it can feel like, and this is what I felt like, that it was just easier when I was the only one unhappy. And that's horrible, because you deserve to be happy. I deserve to be happy. You all fucking deserve to be happy here, Virgo. And no matter where you're currently at, just know that this is your time to really make a choice for yourself that's healthy. So let's get some tarot here. I feel like I'm going to go the Light Seers Tarot for you guys right now. So let's have a look in and get a tarot card for how you're currently feeling. Messages for Virgo. How is Virgo currently feeling, Spirit, amidst this? Very up and down. We've got the Two of Pentacles here. You could be like trying to like process and go through this while trying to juggle, maintaining a household, maintaining a family, work commitments, work priorities. Everything could feel quite up in the air at the moment for you, and that's okay. What's important while you are feeling this upheaval and trying to regain your balance, it's really important for you to then ensure that you're doing what's necessary to be able to tackle this, basically. So how are you taking care of yourself? Because it's really important for you to be very grounded within your own energy, especially if you are have these other commitments that are obviously going to be energetically taking from you. So important for good nourishment here. You may not feel like eating. Highly recommend juices and smoothies or soup throughout that time. Something that's, can give you what you need, but, that you're also able to stomach. And you're holding such a brave face right now. Like there'd be a lot that aren't even aware maybe what's going on for you. Someone could be a bag swinger. You could find yourself like walking, maybe you swing your bag and that's like while you're having your thought process, like someone's walking to work. You're having to swallow down that lump in the throat because it's like as soon as you think of it or the situation, it's like you're in it. So, allow yourself time to stop for a coffee. Allow yourself time to compose. It's okay to say, hey, I'm running 5 minutes late today. And, you've got to ensure that in order for you to show up, you also have to allow yourself these moments where you can have this thought process and kind of feel it, because I know that most Virgos that I have around me, they need to be able to see it and see what's happening and see what the steps forward are. So you could be encouraged now, if you haven't already been using that journal, using those list making skills that you have to kind of put down like, the things that you are needing to impose yourself with. Just bringing my light back up here. So what do you need to heal from this broken heart, Virgo? What do you need to heal from this broken heart? We've got the Wheel and we've got the Six of Wands. A lot of you are going to be embarking on new opportunities that are going to have you receiving the recognition that you deserve. Success is very much in your present energy and attainable for you. And really allowing, understanding these karmic cycles that we go through and being ready to, skip over them and jump into the ones that, have good opportunities and, allow that good karma to come back to you. Someone could be spending time in the casino. Luck of the dice, like the luck of the roll. Someone's like feeling, you could be finding that you're more open to risk-taking opportunities and, taking a risk when it comes to putting yourself out there and, allowing yourself to be seen, allowing yourself to be recognized here. For some of you, this is going to be like doing tarot publicly. Or maybe, this reading is something that is encouraging something here. And I feel like, just remembering that, you still can have fun. You still can have these opportunities too. You might be feeling like, that the dreams and desires that you've had for yourself, that they're no longer available, or that they're, at a standstill. But, you gaining this momentum and just, seizing the day is really going to help heal you in ways that you aren't going to see coming. And very much leading you in more that divine path towards a divine connection for yourself. So how can you put the pieces of your heart back together? The World, the Five of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Well, it's like taking what you have learnt from this experience into a new phase, into a new cycle of life, one where you're more open and receptive to what's meant for you, and also more aware of, the type of people and personalities that are out there. Being able to recognize red flags and trusting yourself when you recognize the red flags. And also being okay with being, outside situations that, you once felt like you wanted to be in. Remembering that you don't have to put yourself, no one puts baby in the corner. You don't have to remove yourself and hide away. Again, like that key, the key is there. It's right there. It's like opening up that new door. Allow the others to close and open this one back up for yourself. Daisies, I'm hearing, sung by Katy Perry. But daisies could be a flower that you like or something that makes you smile, or I don't know, daisies could be significant. Maybe someone's name is Daisy. But I want to Google the lyrics of that song because it's still coming in. Told them your dreams and they all started laughing. I guess you're out of your mind till it actually happens. I'm this small town, 1 in a billion. Why can't it be me? They told me I was out there, tried to knock me down, took those sticks and stones, showed them I could build a house. They tell me I'm crazy, but I'll never let them change me till they cover me in daisies. They said I'm going nowhere, tried to count me out, took those sticks and stones, showed them I could build a house. They tell me that I'm crazy, but I'll never let them change me till they cover me in daisies. Yeah, I feel like you are really needing to just like embrace yourself, embrace your path. It's like, yes, they are going to try and knock you down for the decisions that you make. And, whatever this is, I feel like you're quite spiritual, Virgo, whoever I'm connecting with. And, you've got to just be your authentic self with no fucks. We've got Queen of Wands energy here, regaining your confidence and sharing it with other people, sharing your insight, sharing your knowledge. We've also had the Nine of Wands, and also, standing strong and protecting the things that you're working so hard to bring into fruition, your passion, even just what's in here. Your own internal passion and creativity. And, you've probably had a lot of people shitting on it and putting you down for this out there different life that you want to live. But it's aligning you with your life purpose. And look, I get it. There are so many of us that get it, that get this path that you are on, okay? So you've got to just know that they're out there. Your soul tribe is out there, and there are others that are supporting you so much to just be you. I had a tarot spread that I was using as a guide. But what is something that can help you start to feel better? Something that can help Virgo start to feel better. Nurturing yourself, stepping in your energy, surrounding yourself with other like-minded, feminine energies, reconnecting with your femininity. And this doesn't matter regardless of your gender, Virgo, like reconnecting with yourself. What nourishes you, what helps you, what supports you in your growth. And focusing on those things that you want to manifest into your reality as well. How can you begin to move forward? A lot of you, it's going to be like strategizing, making plans and making them in silence too, with the Seven of Swords. Really working with the moon, with the lunar energy, and, really taking those opportunities. Some of you could be doing sneaking away to, healing retreats or spiritual studies that are going to really support you in these practices. And remembering you don't have to tell everybody what you're doing. It's no one else's business. Unless you want to share it with them, keep what's important to you, especially your thoughts. Be careful oversharing, in the wrong company. You've probably learnt that and experienced this already, which could have you in this, somewhat protective, silent energy. Why are you deserving of lasting love? Why is Virgo deserving of a lasting love? Nine of Cups in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Because you've spent so long being unhappy. You've put so much energy into things that just have not come about for you. There's been a lot of what you felt like wasted time and energy and love and fulfillment in the wrong areas. So Spirit does want you to remember that you are deserving, you are worthy of having your heart filled. Of first and foremost, filling your own cup. Knowing that the wishes that you want and that you desire, you can have. And Spirit wants to reward you with that. Because you are such a hard and diligent worker. The time and patience and care, you may think that a lot of it is overlooked, but it's seen. It's seen by, those who matter. And you're going to start being really recognized. Someone that's really going to not only, pump you up in how fantastic you are, but someone that's going to support and encourage you on these things that you are working so hard. Yes, Virgo, you take that time, creating space for you to be able to enjoy what you do still. And also to experience someone to really let you know that you are their treasure, that they struck gold when they found you, to have, to experience someone being fully devoted to you. Let's get a closing angel card for Virgo. Closing angel message for Virgo. Guardian angel and meditation. Spend time in nature and really in silence, in peace. You would have a lot of thoughts going through your head right now. And don't be hard on yourself in meditation. Just acknowledge what comes up. When you acknowledge it, allow yourself to come back to the space of where you are. And keep noticing. Notice where tension is within the body and allow it to be released. You have someone above that is watching over you, and in particular, like a guardian angel. They see your tears, they're there, they're energetically hugging you, Virgo. And they want you to know that you are safe, and it's safe to be vulnerable again. It will be safe to get vulnerable again. But you've got to really tend to your needs and operate in a way that's of most benefit to you right now. Yeah, you could really be feeling just that they didn't care. They didn't care about you. And they did. I'm going to wrap this one up, Virgo. If it resonated, drop me a comment. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to Following the Signs. I send you my love, and I will see you in the next one. Also, before I go, I feel called to say, Virgo, I am offering distance Reiki sessions. So if you would like to book a distance Reiki session with me or a personal reading, you can follow the link in my bio to my Instagram page, and you'll be able to jump on the bookings there. Sending you my love.